Here's a quick riddle for you. What can a stopwatch, a scale, and an espresso machine teach you about being data-driven? My name is Pablo, and in this quick video, you'll learn why business analytics is about more than just being data-driven. And maybe a thing or two about espresso. Let's get into it. Data analysis is permeating every industry. There's an endless stream of metrics being used to track performance. As such, businesses seek to quantify performance to improve their benchmarking, attribution models, and forecasting. But at the end of the day, it's not so much what the numbers are, it's what they're saying. To illustrate this, I'd like to show you how brewing espresso and data analytics are inextricably linked. So let's get brewing. To pull a shot, first weigh the coffee beans, then grind, and dose into the portafilter. My preferred espresso to bean ratio is 2:1, so to extract 40 grams of espresso, I will need 20 grams of ground coffee. Next, I'll turn on my machine and brew by pumping hot water through the portafilter until 40 grams of espresso have been extracted. That's it.
Houston, we have espresso.
A data-driven amateur barista might see this and think it's simple enough. They just need to grind 20 grams of coffee and brew 40 grams of espresso. From a data perspective, brewing espresso is simple. Just weigh the beans, grind, dose, brew, and extract twice the weight of the beans. But how does it taste? That's a different story. For that, we need to learn to interpret results. In life, as in business, there are often factors that we cannot see or may not be obvious. Seeking to learn what went wrong, the amateur barista searches for answers until a more experienced barista tells them that they didn't take into consideration flow rate, a metric for how quickly water flows through the coffee grounds. This key metric is integral to understanding the brewing process because depending on the coffee and how fine or coarse you grind, flow rate can vary greatly. In the case of our data-driven barista, a stopwatch would have been enough to notice that their shot didn't last the same each time. That's because dialing in espresso takes time, experience, and trial and error. Once the grind size and optimal brewing time is established, flow rate should stabilize, and results should be more similar between shots. Alright, so maybe you didn't watch this video to become a barista. But if you made it this far, you can see how the quality of the outcome depends on more than just repeating a process. It entails learning to adjust to changes, using key metrics as a guide to achieve desired results. So the numbers mean absolutely nothing if you can't properly interpret them. I know some of you might be thinking, that's what data analysts are for. And you'd be right. But analysts are usually better at calculating numbers than interpreting their meaning. And if you can't understand what a data analyst is telling you, what value is your business gaining from them? That's why it's so critical to learn to interpret numbers and search for deeper meaning. Asking why the numbers look the way they do will lead to better answers for your business. So the next time a data analyst throws numbers at you, ask why those numbers matter and how they crafted their analysis. For more tips like this, check out my website in the link below. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.